returned back to society after 24 years of a life sentence at the age of 39. It was a conscious decision that I made to live a life of restorative living. It's something that I had to do. But ultimately, before we get into that deeply, I think it's imperative that we understand the how. The how did I get to the point of having to return to society? In this red bow tie, I was 5 years old. In the jean jacket, I was 8. 1 year later, I would end up homeless. I would end up in foster care, going through cycles of different placements because my home, where my mother and stepfather was extremely abusive, and so I was removed. This cycle ultimately led me into the street culture, the gang culture, to where at the age of 15, I ultimately took someone's life, 7 years after the jean jacket. When I was sentenced, the uncle of the man whose life I unfortunately took stood up in the courtroom and said that he forgave me. At the time, at that young age, I really didn't have a full grasp of how or why he would do such a thing. But throughout my incarceration, I began to understand the power of forgiveness and the power of healing, which then led me to be able to heal myself and then let that healing work outwardly. And I began to reconnect with my mother there in the picture all the way to the far right. And we worked through some of the healings that we both needed from my youth, from her youth as a young mother. And this extended to ultimately, once I was released from prison, we began to build and continue that same healing as well. And then once in society, my dedication to restorative living started to continue with me readjusting back into society and reaching different accomplishments in life. For instance, getting married to a woman who I've known since we were both in foster care as preteens. And so that was great, having that support system, having the community surround me as I came back into society to help me and to move me forward in life and in my successes. And so now my goal is and will continue to be is to reach out to those that I can touch, those that I can outwardly show my restorative, transformative self to help them grow and achieve things in their lives as well. So we've done things with my family to where we've opened nonprofit organizations, the Young Champions Youth Foundation, to where we get free sports for kids in the communities, because we know that helping a community grow and thrive is investing in the youth and the ones that are coming behind us. And so I believe that is very instrumental and important. I also love to do work through a trauma-informed lens. So understanding the traumas that we all suffer from and helping individuals get over those hurdles in lives too. That's restorative living. That's something that I have to continue to do. And that's something that I'm going to stand on as a human being, because I only can become as much as I can be with the support that we have around one another. We grow together as a community. We grow together as a family. We grow together as units when we all invest in one another. And investing in one another is the biggest thing that we can do for ourselves. It's the biggest thing that we can do for our children, for our neighbors, so that the growth of healing can continue to spread. Because when we heal, we're best able to help the next individual. And when we're able to help the next individual, that allows them to help the next individual and continue this growth. I was represents our past selves, the experiences and choices that have shaped us. I became signifies growth and transformation, the journey of becoming who we are today. I am reflects our present identity, the culmination of our past and present selves. Because we are emphasizes the interconnectedness with others, highlighting the impact of relationships, community, and shared experiences on the individual identities. Together, these phrases remind us of the continuous evolution of self in relation to others, the importance of connection, empathy, and understanding in shaping our identities. Because without one another, nothing appears.